So lately, I've been pretty obsessed with making our Obsidian Vault as optimized for our use case as possible. I've been making a lot of plugins. With plugins, you can really customize and enhance the behavior to have it match your workflows perfectly. So because I've been doing this, I thought, why not make an Obsidian plugin generator to make this process even faster? Get you most of the way there. So all you have to do is run the script called Obsidian Plugin Generator. Then first you pass in a name. So for this, let's just do AI Text Summarizer. And then what you'll want to do is set the vault path. Now you do this because with Obsidian, you can have multiple vaults on your computer, and you'll want to pass into the proper structure so it's in .obsidian/plugins, and this will set it for you. So we're doing tests in the current directory. And then finally, as usual, you pass in the AI service, and I will use Grok for speed. I also spend a little too much time making ASCII art, but gotta match the colors, gotta go on brand, gotta make it look good. Enter a general description of what your plugin will do. I would like the plugin to take the highlighted text from a user and then summarize it to be about a quarter of the length. Send that through. And then what this plugin does is it takes the general description you give it along with the name, sends it off to an LLM, and gives you a question back to help tailor the creation of your plugin. What it's going to do is generate a bunch of the scaffolding, set you up with commands or settings, whatever you need, but you're not going to have to worry about starting from scratch this way. So what specific text analysis or summarization techniques would you like to use? I would like anything that gives me the most representative summary of the highlighted text. Let the AI do a little bit of the figuring out. And then what it'll do is it'll take that question answer pair and pass it along with the summary to another call, so it still gets the full context to help very much tailor the generated text to match your use case. How do you envision the plugin handling cases where the highlight text contains multiple main ideas, technical jargon, or abstract concepts, and how should we prioritize what to include in our answer? Make sure to include all of the important stuff. If it has to be a bit longer than a quarter, so be it, but don't miss important information. Just summarize it down to the essence. And then it does cap at 3 questions, so you're not going to have to keep going back and forth too long. It just gets a general idea of what you need to build those components. So finally, how would you like the summarized text to be presented to the user in a new note in the note, blah, blah, blah. I would like it to replace the highlighted text, because if there's an error, the user can always just undo it. And then we send that along. And then it will generate the entire repository for the plugin by cloning down the actual template from Obsidian, so you can see it was successfully created. And then it'll give you a list of next steps, because when you build the plugin, you still have to compile it, install the packages. So we have it here. Let's just see how it goes. So it'll cd into test. And then, like I mentioned, you have the dot directory and then the plugin. And then your AI text summarizer plugin with everything here. The majority of the contents are going to be in your main.ts. So you can see here we have, it will pull in Bert's tokenizer and Bert's summarizer. Hugging face, like we mentioned in previous episode, will be used. You have the unload method. You'll get some command added. So you open up the command palette and you'll actually see the create note from clipboard. And there you go. It's most of the way there. And at the very end, you actually have a list of the explanation, what it does, the assumptions, in case you want to change it up. Like I said, my answer was very vague to the how would you like to summarize text. And then it gives you a to-do list. So if you want to get to the final product, so testing, add additional plugin settings for fine tuning. So these are just suggestions, but I did have it set up so it'll actually make a functional TypeScript file. So if you follow the instructions that it spit out afterwards, you'll have something that works. You just need to tweak it a little more to get specifically what you want. But the goal of this was not to generate the perfect plugin for you every single time. It was to get you most of the way there in as broad a way as possible, so you can use this repeatedly over and over to make as many plugins as you want to make Obsidian as perfect for your use case as possible. So that's my demo. Thank you.